If you eat too much of oily food while you're on this medicine, you will see this oil. And if you eat too much of oily food, when you pass gas, the oil might come out. That means you might short. Be careful. Hey, I'm Koreandr.jay. In the previous video, we talked about phentermine, which is an appetite suppressant, and today we're going to talk about topiramate and Orlistat. Let's say you've been on phentermine for like 4 weeks and 5 weeks. At first, it worked very well. So your hunger was gone and your cravings were gone and your diet was easy. But now you got used to it. So the phentermine is not working very well. Your appetite is coming back and your cravings are coming back too. But you still have a lot of weight to lose. What could you do to suppress your appetite? It's topiramate. Topiramate is an appetite suppressant as well. So it curbs your appetite and it's gonna get easier to control your appetite. Then what's different from phentermine? Phentermine is really strong appetite suppressant. So phentermine can suppress your appetite throughout all day by itself. But topiramate is not as strong as phentermine. Topiramate alone is not very strong enough to suppress your appetite. But when the phentermine and topiramate combine, they turn into really effective appetite suppressants. So the most common pattern is you take phentermine in the morning and it will suppress your appetite in the morning, and in the evening you might start getting hungry around 5 p.m. Then you can try low dose topiramate around 4 p.m. So you get less hungry around 5 p.m. and you're not going to be hungry until you go to bed. Phentermine might affect your sleep. Phentermine might cause insomnia, but topiramate doesn't have any impact on your sleep. So the most common pattern is phentermine in the morning and topiramate in the evening. In case that you have sleep issues, so you can't take phentermine that's strong enough, you can try low dose phentermine and low dose topiramate. That way your sleep is going to be okay and your appetite is going to be suppressed. Besides, it's low dose phentermine. Your dry mouth is not going to be bad. You're not going to have palpitation. The downside of topiramate is tingling sensation in your fingertips and toe tips, sometimes in your face. Sometimes it might cause increase in your eyeball pressure. That means you might have glaucoma. If you feel anything weird in your eyes after starting topiramate, you have to stop taking topiramate. If you have had kidney stone in the past, you shouldn't take this medicine because topiramate might cause kidney stones. Okay, let's move on to Orlistat. Orlistat is really interesting medication. Orlistat is to prevent the absorption of fats in your diet by acting lipase inhibitor, so you can lower your calorie intake. If you eat pizza, pasta, donuts, and fried food and things like that, you'll see these oil spots in your toilet because it blocks the absorption of oil in your food. So you're going to be like, wow, it really works. Yeah, it really works. But remember, if you eat too much oily food, relying on this medicine, when you pass gas, the oil might come with your fart. You don't want that. No, mark my words. Glycemia is a new medicine, but it's not a new medicine actually. It's like phentermine and topiramate combined medicine. And doctors have been prescribing phentermine and topiramate combination very long time. It's just 2 ingredients in 1 capsule. Depending on what you ate, the color of your oil spot could be different. If you ate ramen, especially Korean ramen, your oil spot is going to be red. If you ate a lot of avocados, your oil spot is going to be clear. Depending on what kind of food you ate, the color could be different, but it doesn't matter. It's just oil. If you take 120 milligrams, it's going to block 30% of oil in your food. If you eat too much of oily food, thinking that the Orlistat is going to block the absorption of all the oil in your food, you might end up gaining some weight. Orlistat is pretty safe medicine. Except for oily stool, it doesn't cause any bad side effect. But if you're on this medicine for too long, you might be deficient in fat-soluble vitamins like A, D, E, K. So you shouldn't take this medicine for too long. Today we talked about topiramate and Orlistat. And topiramate is to suppress your appetite, so the vitamin is not strong enough, you can try topiramate. Orlistat is to block the absorption of fats in your diet. If you want to lower your calorie intake, eating some oily food, you can try Orlistat. If you like this video, please subscribe and hit the like button. Thank you for watching. It's Korean Dr. J.